So, with the other exchange students making a project, a documentary comparing their home country to Denmark, I didn't want to do the same thing. So while they're all doing that, I decided I'll just make you a video of a day in my life in Denmark, where I explain to you what I do on a daily basis. And so today we're supposed to be making the documentary, so we're supposed to be videotaping and interviewing people. So I don't actually have school. So I'm going to take you guys into the city and show you my favorite things of the city. And I'll explain to you what I do there on a daily basis. Let's go! If I'm weird, but it seems that every Danish person shops at H&M, and some of the things I do like here, but mostly it's not quite my style, or a little bit pricey. But I don't really fit in much with the Danish style of clothing anyways. So let's just look around and see what I do like and what I don't like. How Danish is my style. I like circles in their jewelry. There's so many necklaces and so many rings that are just little circles. Not my style. I wouldn't wear this, but this seems to be really popular here. And they also seem to like 70s kind of styles and patterns, I've noticed. I can't pull that stuff off. Style is not terribly Danish, unfortunately. I seem to be too North American. Exchange student, the store is my best friend. Buy so much booze from the grocery store here. Look it. Just got home from a successful shopping trip, if I do say so myself. I found some dates, which are fruit that I tried once a long time ago and really loved, but couldn't find anywhere in Canada, and I found them here in Denmark, and that made me very happy. I think I can testify on behalf of almost all exchange students. So far, most of my money has been spent on food, and I have a little stash of food that I keep hidden in my own closet, just right here. You know, because my host family doesn't always like the same food I like, and I can't expect them to buy the food for me, so I buy it. So I've literally got, like, my 92% dark chocolate hidden in here with my tea and black licorice and nuts and stuff. Also, just snack on if I want to. That's where most of my money is going at this point. This is my room, and it is usually cleaner than this. That's my pile of gifts that I've bought for everybody. I won't have enough space to bring it all back with me when I go home, so I'm going to have to send a package at some point. I'll get to that. That's my desk. It is definitely not clean. That's my clean clothes that I haven't put away yet. And that's my little place where I get ready in the morning. I sit there and I do my makeup and whatnot. And that's a little pile of, like, Canada stuff I have. So Canadian food, Canada shirts, Canada mugs, Canada flags, Canada bookmarks. I'm supposed to give those to people, but I haven't gotten to that yet. There's my Rotary jacket. We put pins on it and everything and decorate it with pins from around the world. Exchange students, you know, trade pins, so I give people pins and they give me pins, and it's really great. And then here, I just have all of the stuff that I need for school today. Just kind of dumped it out. You've got my cell phone, my tablet, the chargers, my earphones so I can listen to music and ignore people. I like that. And outside, you've got the hustle bustle of the tiny town Ulfborg station, and now I'm going to be walking to school to soak up some nice rays of the sun, the last few rays that we're going to be getting this year, because apparently in Denmark the sun hides all winter. Everyone's warning me about the cold weather and how I won't have any sunlight during the winter in Denmark, and I'm thinking, you do realize I come from Canada. I'm used to this shit. It's not a surprise. Literally everyone's already wearing their winter coats and I'm walking around in a hoodie. In my official Rotary hoodie, no less, so the weather is not bothering me. But, yeah. Don't know if you saw back there, a little swarm of children. That is adorable. Can't understand a word they're saying. They're all screaming in better Danish than I can. Haven't tried screaming in Danish much yet, actually. I didn't film where I make my breakfast and stuff, and me making my lunch, because I had a problem with my phone. The data and storage was full, so I had to sort that out. I'm going to have to do some more sorting when I get back home, because there's so many pictures and videos of Denmark on my phone, and they cannot all be contained. I'll have to move them to a Google Drive or something. But regardless, I'm going to be walking, and I shall show you some of my favorite footage of my route to school.
like a lot of things like we could talk about talking about Danish culture.
Yeah, so to you, what is Danishness? What does it mean to be Danish?
Well, being open to opinions, not, well, I mean, I haven't experienced any judgment. I like that. I really like their style, their clothing style.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yes, please.
Another thing about Danish people is that they are a bit distant, but when you get to know them, they're really nice.
Okay. So how would you compare the Danish way of life to your way of life in Mexico?
Well, here in Denmark, I'm living in a small town compared to Mexico City.
Yeah, so that's very different.
Yeah, it's very different. It's slower, it's more calm, it's less stressful.
Not many cars.
Not many cars, not many traffic, not many screaming people.
Everything is by walking or bike. That's very different from where I'm from as well.
But what's not different about big cities like Mexico City, New York, Paris and stuff, is that people are still distant. Usually in small towns, people are more open because everybody knows each other. Here I haven't experienced much of that, but I think that's because I just arrived. So.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. To you guys, what does being Danish mean to you from what you've experienced?
I think that Danish culture is built a lot on social aspects with one another. So I think that they are very community-based within their own cliques. That while they're not very open, like they are open to outsiders and everything, but are kind of shy when talking to other people, that they're very close with their own people, and that being together is really important to them.
Yeah, and what do you think?
I can say that most of the things have been said, but I can also say that they do not like spices. Anything to do with spicy.
No,
food,
they don't. The other night at dinner we were eating and they warned me that this sauce was really, really spicy, and it was weak.
Last night I had the Asian soup and they said there was chili in it, and then they were crying, but I was like, I don't taste anything.
Yeah, no, the Danes can't take any spice. So how would you compare living in Denmark compared to living in Malaysia or in America?
As you know, Asians, we eat a lot of spices and very weird food and stuff.
I love Asian food.
But seriously, it's very nice. You should.
I love Asian food.
So me coming here to Denmark, it's a little weird that one of the things is that the way how they eat with fork and knife, nearly everything. Like seriously, even burgers, pizza maybe. It's just so weird because we in Asia, okay, maybe we do that sometimes, but we also eat with our hands. So it was a little culture shock for me.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I can say about Denmark.
I also agree with that. Here, everything is used with knife and fork, and for us, we use our hands for a lot of things. But then also had a lot of culture shock using public transportation. Because unless you live in the very center of San Francisco or something, and you don't have a car, or there's no reason for you to take public transportation from where I live, because there is none. So it's different having to plan things timely to be able to catch the right buses, or else you don't get to go home for another hour.
I got one.
Yeah.
The word biking.
Yeah, that's pretty essential to everyday life. I've never done so much biking in my entire life.
That's it. I mean, saying that is already like...
I've never almost died by bike so many times in my entire life.
I'm so used to it right now. I just want to bike everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a new bike when I get back to Canada.
Same here.
Quite different.
I'm so gonna... My last year is gonna change.
Thank you for your contribution.
Nope.